It means that the children of Satan are going to hate the children of God when we practice righteousness. And we see this over and over again in scripture.
Hate to disrupt the persecution fantasy here, but who was it that plotted Jesus' death? That's right, the very, very religious leaders. Now, why is that? Because Jesus hung out with sinners, tax collectors, prostitutes, eunuchs, the sick, the people who were the absolute downtrodden of society is where he spent his time. He thought that it was more important to feed people than it was to show up in church or rest on the Sabbath. He knew that outward religious performance was not as important as being a good person. And in fact, he gave the prescription for who would be his disciples and people would know they were. It was by their love for the people around them, because he considered being in his community more valuable than showing up in church to prove that he was a good person. So now if you're someone who cares for the poor and you welcome everybody in and you don't ostracize anyone and you welcome human rights and you protect people and you fight for civil liberties and you fight against things like racism, nobody's going to hate you. But what's interesting about that is when you vote for policies that disenfranchise the poor, criminalize and demonize the LGBT community, putting them at risk, and things like supporting racism, you're actually acting like the Pharisees because you care more about the performance of religion than the action of caring for others. So it's not that people hate you, they just don't agree with your lifestyle.